Here are some key trends you need to be aware of for the Sweet 16 this weekend. Now, I don't think you need to follow these blindly, but if you're going to try and find value on these games, you at least need to be aware of them. The first one is on Texas versus Purdue. Texas is obviously the only double-digit seed left, and the main theme here of this trend is that double-digit seeds at this point in the tournament tend to still be undervalued in the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 weekends. When they're listed as an underdog, they're over 60% against the spread. Now, if they do end up getting to the Final Four, that's where they fall off a cliff. But for the Sweet 16 and Elite 8, you can still find some value on these teams. Add on top of that the fact that Sean Miller, he's been a dog 15 times in the NCAA tournament, and he's 11-4 ATS in those games. I would watch out for Texas this week. Alabama, Michigan has the highest total of any game in the Sweet 16. This is important because Sweet 16 and later, games that have a total above 160, there's only been 6 of them in the last 20 years. They're 5-1 to the under, and the initial move on this game was to the under as well, so that is worth noting. St. John's versus Duke screams half court, slow tempo, defense, physical, and even though St. John's can brawl, that actually matches Duke's style a little bit better. John Shire's had 13 games in the NCAA tournament. The under is 10-3 in those games. I thought Iowa State was a really tough game to call until I looked at the data. Rick Barnes typically falls flat in these spots. He's 6-10 ATS all time in the Sweet 16 or later, but when he's listed as a dog in the Sweet 16, 0-5 straight up. And Iowa State under TJ Altenberger, their last 25 non-conference games, they're 24-1 straight up. I thought that was crazy. They basically only run into problems inside of the Big 12. Now, if you like trends like these, I'm sending out a free newsletter tomorrow where I'm going to have trends on every game, give you guys some picks for the weekend, and then after the Sweet 16, I'll have another one for the Elite 8 as well. So if you want to get on this list, it's completely free. I send this newsletter out almost daily. You just head to the profile, use the link, drop your email right in there, and then tomorrow when I send it out, it will be in your inbox. Let's get it.